All right, everybody. We're here at the Sharonville Convention Center in Cincinnati, and we're here for the Super Cincy Expo, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing some games.
And I'm hoping to find some.
Hell yeah, let's get in there.
Let's get in there. So at first glance, this event had quite a bit of stuff. It had lots of gaming vendors, comics, toys, Pokemon, artwork, just overall lots of good booths. For a small booth, Pay More had a really good selection, they had really good prices, and really nice people running it. They apparently are a company that's just getting going and open up a variety of locations. So if you get the chance, they're worth checking out. Okay, so this booth was just awesome. They had these 3D lenticular posters, and like this Mario one, I just fell in love with it. It had 3 different pictures behind it. It had Mario Odyssey, Mario 64, and Super Mario World. I just had to say something about this. So this was another booth that I really enjoyed looking at. It had lots of good stuff in it, pretty good variety. But the crate of Laserdisc is what really caught my eye with the Spawn right there in the front. This booth had a wide variety and some pretty rare stuff, but unfortunately it was nothing that Ash or I was looking for. This is another cool thing that this expo had. They were having a live Tecmo Super Bowl tournament with commentators. All right, so we're settled in for the night. We got done at Super Cincy Expo. We just wanted to do a quick little recap of what our thoughts are of the show and what we picked up. So, Ash, you start.
Well, I got Medal of Honor Rising Sun for PS2, just because it's a game I like, okay? And then I got Dead Rising 4 for Xbox One, well, because I'm terrible Dead Rising, and, I never played this one through. So, and then I got one that really hit close to me. World of Final Fantasy Maxima. I just played about an hour of it. Pretty fun little game. I may do a review later, may not. I don't know.
It looks very Kingdom Hearts.
It is very Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. What do you get?
So, funny enough, we went to another event last night, or yesterday, and we stayed north of there last night. And we seen a yard sale on the way here, and I picked up these two movies for $1 a piece. And I just, they're guilty pleasures for me. I love the Mortal Kombat's.
Cheesy as it was.
Yeah. And then I introduced Ash here to a fantastic video game store in Dayton, Ohio called Vacuums and Video Games.
Yep.
And I picked up these two gems, if you want to call them that. But it's just a great store. Good prices, great selection. They have a lot of rare stuff. Just a huge selection. So if you get the chance, you're in Dayton, give them guys a visit. You know, the owner's fantastic. He talked our leg off, you know,
Yeah,
for
he
a
did.
while.
He
And
absolutely
then
did.
at the event, I picked up this Battle of Giants Dinosaur Strike.
I look forward to that.
And then Smuggler's Run 2. I just don't see that one very often, so I picked it up. And then State of Emergency. It's CIB. And then this Adam's Family for Xbox One. Also, don't see it very often. And then Gumshoe, the 5 screw. And then this Legends of Wrestling 2 for GameCube. I usually don't pick up loose items or loose games very often, but I'm pretty sure I've got the case of manual at home. So I figured I'd take the chance because all the games I just showed you, I picked them up for $5 a piece. But overall, you know, I think it was a really good event. There was a lot of games. There was a lot of vendors. The free play section was a little smaller than I expected, but it's still, you know, pretty good time.
It had solid basics. It really did.
Yeah, the vendors, as we mentioned earlier, some of them were great. I was looking for DuckTales 2 for NES, and I did find it, but it's a $260 game, and the vendor that had it was asking $325.
Yeah.
I'll pay close to price charting, but I'm not paying over it.
Yeah.
It's why. I don't care if you're at an event or not. It's worth what it's worth.
Right, but they think it is.
Well, just because I own something doesn't make it worth more than what it is.
Well, that's true.
But anyway, that's for another day.
Yep.
See you next time.